My name is Scott Fraser. I'm the CTO of Portico Systems. I'm also the co-founder. We're an enterprise software company. We're outside of Philly. We've been out here for 11, 12 years now, and we have a Java-based platform, Oracle on the back end, that we sell to healthcare companies all across the USA. Portico and emerging technologies are like peanut butter and chocolate. We have always been focused. I think one of the cornerstones of the value that we provide our customers is evaluating and adopting emerging technologies when they make sense and when they provide business value. Wisely choosing and adopting emerging technologies where they actually provide our customers value and strategic advantage is part of the value we provide. So a conference like the Emerging Tech Conference is perfect for me as CTO and a lot of the folks that I work with. We spend a lot of time reading about the latest technologies and trying to learn about them and trying to figure out, is this something we're going to need to adapt into Portico's platform? So the conference is perfect for us. The lineup is fantastic, and there's too many. I'm not going to try and name any names because there's a lot of people that you guys have got lined up, and it's a great gamut of types of industry leaders and developers, open source folks. One of the things I really like about the conference is it's much more of an open type of event where you're going to see technologies that are having a major impact sort of from the bottom up on what's happening in the enterprise, but maybe don't normally get as much of a representation at a more mainstream industry sponsored conference. So in terms of who needs to go, it's anybody who's a decision maker that works in IT. Anybody. Well, I think it's actually a couple types of people. At the C level, like if you're a CTO, CIO, starting a new business, anybody who's sort of running a business, this is the type of the conference that will give you all of the information that you need to make decisions about what you're going to build your platform with, and that's super important. You can't work in this industry and not. In fact, and I always tell people, why do I like working in IT? I've been doing it for over 20 years because every year there's something new to learn about. I'm an information junkie, and I don't like getting bored. And since there's always new things to learn about, IT never gets boring. And a conference like this is an opportunity for me to get a real quick, focused dive into what's going on. It's a great way to force myself to get out there, expose myself to a bunch of stuff that maybe I've been reading about. Now I go into the session, sit there and listen. It's just a great opportunity. So that type of person needs to be at the conference, and then the other type of person that needs to be at the conference is anybody who's developers, anybody who cares about their career. If you're more than just a 9-to-5 developer, like you're somebody who actually enjoys the work you're doing and also or cares about your long-term viability in your career path, you should be at a conference like this, because if you're not learning about the latest emerging technologies, you're already starting to stagnate. The kids coming out of college now, all of these technologies that are at the Emerging Tech Conference, a lot of these technologies are the things that they've been loving and using hands-on. So if you want to be able to communicate with them and understand where they're coming from and understand some of the advantages and best practices they've picked up, like some of the things that have happened with Ruby and frameworks having conventions, like just things, you want to be able to understand them. So you got to go to a conference like this.